Welcome back to the Bodhi Bros. Why am I saying it's spooky? I don't know. I'm John with a J.
I'm Phoenix Ray.
And today is season 4, episode 2. 4 and 2. Season 4, episode 2. And it is the energy. We're doing another. This is our new format that we are committed to the end of 2021, at least. So we can get some consistency, get some momentum, connect with our audience in a way we've never been able to connect before. Incoming energetic reading for June 13th. June 6th, 13, 21. So June 13th. Okay, so for the next week. So we're in the energy of last week's reading. And so we're in the thick of it, man, because it's only Tuesday here. And we had, well, do you remember some of those? It was like commitment. And
I think rebirth was one.
Rebirth.
Yeah.
Commitment.
That's the only one I could really remember offhand right now.
The fruit is here for us for the picking. It's no longer hard to grow. Fruit is easy to grow if we're committed and focused on it. We manifest the fruit. Pick the fruit. Enjoy the fruit. So right now we're feasting on the cornucopia of abundance that is upon us. But what we're about to do is pull 3 cards each. Ray's going to talk about that in just a second. He'll give you the outline about what is forthcoming for the next week. Ray, take it away.
So what we're going to do is we're each going to pull a card. We're going to pull a card for career, and then we're each going to pull a card for relationship, and then each pull a card for overall consensus reading. Now what you can do is you could just pick like one card that you like for, one card, I'm gonna pick John's card for career or my card for relationship, blah, blah, blah. Or what you could do is, maybe you have something else going on. Maybe you have a second career or second job, or maybe a side project or something you're thinking of starting. So you could pull, my card for your primary job and pull yours for, side business or project. And same with relationship. You could pull John's card for relationship with your significant other, and then use my relationship card for friends and family or some other issue you have going on. So it's all about how you want to use it. Make sense?
Wide open. Makes sense to me. All right.
So what I'm using today is I'm using Earth Warriors.
I love that deck. It's beautiful. I love the artwork.
Very colorful.
I really like that. I was almost called to do the Shaman Oracle deck, which is similar to that as far as like perspective and artwork. But in the spirit of keeping things no shit, boom.
Nice. Wisdom Oracle.
The Wisdom Oracle. Divination cards. Yes. There's still probably there's a handful left, maybe a half a dozen of decks that haven't dove into yet on any of our podcasts, broadcasts, etc. So yeah, I'm still introducing those. And hopefully there'll be more on the way because there's lots of beautiful decks out there. Hey, the lawn guy's outside, Ray. The lawn guy's outside. It's funny because I was like, hey, Ray, we're doing incoming energetic reading for 6/13/21, right? He's like, correct. And as I said that, the lawn guy pulls up with his trailer and everything. And I'm like, well, folks, if you can hear a little disturbance in the forest, that's what it is. You can't hear it?
I don't hear anything.
Great. All right.
Well, good.
Here's the back of my cards.
Nice. These are the back of mine. Kind of simple.
Yours looks like a tile floor.
It does.
Mine looks like some, what are those called?
Yours
Nautilus.
Looks like 69 or 96.
Yeah. Those little Nautilus things they're called or something, or what are they called? The ammonite, tomato, potato.
All right, so what's gonna pull one for career? So this is incoming energy for career for the week of 6/13.
All right,
get your chakras ready.
Get your chakras ready. Oh shit, that one just popped out.
Got mine.
I got mine. You ready?
I got mine.
This one's tasty. I haven't looked at it yet. Oh shit. I pulled it in reverse, so I'm going to show it in reverse, and then I'll flip it upside down because this deck...
Does it matter if it's reverse or not?
It does, because this one has what's called a protection message for reverse pullings. Gotcha. So we're doing... This was career, right?
Right.
So it says Treasure Island. That is the
Okay.
but it was in reverse, which is funny because remember you said the back looks like 69. So the
Yeah.
card is number 9, but upside down it's 6. So whatever
Um,
these numbers mean to you folks, pay attention. 6996,
all right.
6915,
And
put
I
them together.
pulled Ajna Durga, Power of the Good, number 15.
Okay.
So nice
Ashna
card, nice
Durga.
looking card.
It
So you can
is.
why don't you go first, John?
I'll
Since
read first. It's fine. It's a picture of a, well, in our case, it's an upside down sea turtle with a treasure chest. Um, and it looks like there's hearts, starfish exploding from this golden treasure chest. So, whatever that means to you, however you identify with that. And I got the book. The book is on. Okay. Number 10. Wow, I almost pulled open to the exact page. 9, Treasure Island.
okay.
All right. So what I'll read here is there's an essential meaning, there's an oracle message, and then I picked this deck too because there's 3 different messages. There's a relationship message, which we'll be doing next. There is a prosperity message, which typically has to do with career and stuff.
Yeah.
But in our case right now, there's a protection message, which is when you pull it in reverse. So
Right.
I'm going
So
to
let's do
read.
the protection and
Yeah, I'm going to read the essential and the oracle message first because it's the core of the meaning of the card, and then
right.
we get into the depths of it's reversed. What does that really mean uh, for you, for me, for us? All right. So the
Gotcha.
essential meaning is the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune, which is interesting because that's the energy that we had channeled for this week, right?
Yeah.
The oracle's message: you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all along hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life, at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. Okay, now that was the oracle message and the essential meaning. Here's what it means, because I pulled it in reverse, folks, and because you tapped into me and you wanted a reading for whatever reason for me for career. Silly, silly, silly mortal or immortal or whatever have you. All right. Poverty, consciousness, and a sense. This makes sense. Poverty, consciousness, and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas are core beliefs. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you're caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold on so tight that you miss the opportunities to expand?
Mm.
You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement. Oh my gosh, in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it.
Wow. It's a heck of a card. So what I kind of got out of that is you got to deal with your resistance. So you have this resistance to success, resistance to abundance that's kind of keeping you stagnant. So like he said, like, like your reading said, maybe you're afraid of expanding too much, or how people are going to look at you, how are you going to judge, or some sort of fear that's getting in the way. That, or you're afraid of which, or you're trying to stay safe. You're in this comfort zone too, that maybe, and you gotta, you gotta take that dive if you want to go to that next level. You can't be afraid. You can't put, if you're going to jump in, you got to jump in all the way with both feet. You can't just put one foot in and one foot on, on the land. It doesn't really work that way.
Doesn't right?
You
It
got to,
doesn't.
and you got to get out of, you got to get into an abundance mindset. You can't get into this lack mindset, which you think that there's only so much to go around, or so much abundance that you can have, or so much riches or wealth or whatever it is. There's so much out there.
So
So
that's the hardest thing to hear too, Ray. Man, is like I've got to get out of this lack mentality, and like, well, yeah, because if you don't find ways to heal those, those traumas of the past and those childhood programs, and write a new program, you're just going to perpetuate the same type of experiences over and over again. I'm the poster child for that. And yes, I've done work around money and success and stuff like that, and it's gotten significantly better. And my opportunities have definitely, I've created newness and personal gains and what do you want to call it, portals to step into to expand and enrich my life. But man, it's just the beginning. I'm like looking at a sea of possibility that I still, like you said it right on the money. Look into your resistance. I know this before I even pulled that card. For me personally, I
yeah.
still have, so if I didn't, you and I would be wildly successful. The show would be viral because either you or I or both of us have some type of resistance to success because we've been doing this for a year. And if we didn't, that it would be we'd be famous. The show, everyone would be like, John and Ray, sign my forehead. Like well, we have a legion of Smurf fans. It sounds like, for some John and Ray. I don't know why. Anyway, I guess that's what I don't know. But yeah, this is a good card for so many of us out there, because resistant, once you can really understand resistance, and it doesn't just mean that you're pushing something away. It's that you all, because that's what we think, I'm resisting something. It also means coming from a place, like I said, of lack or
hmm
desperation. We run to go try to win the lottery, and we're like, fuck, I didn't win the lottery. And that's a lot of times that's the greatest gift when we don't win the lottery, because it gives us an opportunity to believe that we can create our own riches. We don't need this
Right.
outside lightning strike hit of this treasure chest to unravel itself for us to finally have a life surrounded by all the stuff and the things, whatever. But we can create that.
It,
And
and it
so
may be it maybe sometimes it's like we're resisting something else and within us, so we're trying to use some sort of outward we're trying to gain some sort of outward success as a way to fill a void that we didn't heal yet. So we think like, I gotta get all this money because I grew up like poor, or something like that too. So
right.
we're heading the wrong way. Sometimes we got to go inward and deal with that instead, and then instead of chasing outward success as well.
It's good. I'm glad you said that, because it made me also remember one part of the reading that's very personal to me, and I know it hits home for so many of you out there, and that's the fear of finally getting that which we think we want and feel we want, and whatever that picture, that fantasy looks like, and then feeling like someone or something is going to take it away,
Yeah.
whether it's a bad person or a disease or something, like, oh, I'm going to get it. And that is what you're talking about. That's typically rooted in a very deep childhood traumatic experience that we
Okay.
need to dive into and go, all right, what is that? So I can heal that. I can visit with little John and say, hey, let's resolve this. Let's bring a healing to this experience that this person or these people did to you when you were 3, 4, 6 years old, 2 years old, 1 years old, maybe, whatever, and empower you in a way that your power was taken away so long ago. That's all I got.
Nice. All right. So let's do mine. Ajna Durga. This is how the card looks again. This is
Is,
what she looks like, and the tiger.
is there a number?
Number 15.
Ooh, me like it.
All right. Believe in the power of the divine to keep an eye on things for you. Trust that power to alert you when you need to know something or to understand what is happening in your life and what you need, even if you're not sure, even if you aren't so sure that yourself at times. Be active in contesting negativity. The moment you feel something isn't coming from love, acknowledge it immediately. You don't have to make it about you or analyze it. Use your divine connection to deal with it promptly and effectively. Call for divine support in all things. You will not divert help away from someone else if you ask it for yourself. When you allow yourself to be helped, this empowers your path, which in turn helps all beings. Divine assistance is always there for you unconditionally. If you are not thinking the best thoughts, divine support will correct your thoughts. Never hesitate to call for that support. It is your greatest ally. Give up your attachment to past experiences of rejection and abandonment so that you can open up to how much the divine loves you and can help you. Practice feeling the confidence and unconditional trust in a higher power, knowing that it is stronger than all else.
All I'm hearing is echoes of last week. Sit in stillness, be allowing to anything and everything, and ask for help. It is okay. It is a powerful, courageous, beautiful thing to ask for help. It's almost like this new thing in society nowadays. I see people on social media saying it's okay to ask for help, like in the past it wasn't, which is hysterical and very, very terrifyingly sad at this in the same breath. But yes, ask for help, sit in stillness, and however it comes to you, don't think it has to come in a certain way, and abandon that word how. How is it gonna how? And we're talking about career here. This is the career focused portion of the reading for the incoming energetic stuff. So how am I going to get the promotion, or how am I going to get a new job, or how get rid of all that? It doesn't serve you well. It's exhausting. It's draining. It's ultimately not going to deliver you to the sands of abundance and the shores of wellness. Let that go. Release resistance to the how, and be open to that divine connection and intervention and that inner knowing that will come in the stillness. Just quiet everything, shut your fucking devices off, unplug from this, that, and the other thing, and everyone in general. Sit in meditation or quietness, outside, inside, somewhere peaceful, and just ask for help. Say, I need help. And then do it with your friends too. If you're open to advice from anywhere or anything, and just say, like, hey, what should I do? And then, you don't have to do what they say, but
Right.
add it to your catalog of possibilities, because sometimes someone has some wisdom that can really help steer your ship in a very prosperous direction. That's
I
what I
think that
got.
I think that there also too there could be some trauma around asking for help. Some people hate asking for help. Some people it's been reinforced in our society to be independent and be
Hmm.
this person on the go, go, go. Like, and yeah, I do this myself. It's all me, and
Hmm.
it's okay to ask for help, and don't let maybe there's some sort of self judgment, or you're afraid to be judged if you ask for help, or it's okay. We're all in this together. We're all in this journey together. And like you said before, be open to how it comes to you asking for help. It's okay. It's okay to even because I think sometimes too, if you're asking for help, it's you're sort of admitting that there's a weakness, or maybe you find that you're judging yourself, like I shouldn't need to ask for help because I should have all the answers myself, or I should know what to do, and that can kind of cause some self judgment. So you need to kind of maybe work around that and gain some acceptance that it's okay, and allow these energies, these higher energies, to come through. These energies are there for your support, whether you call it your spirit guides, or angels, or higher self. And then even for career, maybe you have a project you're working on, or you're not sure which direction to take. It's okay to, maybe talk to somebody if you have a mentor at work, or maybe go to a high, someone who's a supervisor or manager. And it's not always a sign of weakness. They may look at you and be like, wow, it could be a good thing as well.
if
So
if you're
don't be
surrounded by the right
self-judgmental.
people, it is a good thing. You're absolutely, that's, I mean, let's
Yeah.
say that for sure. And to piggyback on what you're saying, to bring heightened um, loving awareness, dropped it again, another episode for us there, Ray. um, to these aspects of ourselves that come up that feel guilt, shame, or resistance to asking for help, and not push it away, not deny it or bulldoze it and say, "Shut up, I'm trying to get a promotion." Like you're always doing this to me, John with a J. Like, shut that voice up. No, bring that scared, guilty, shamed voice from the past, let it surface and be with that aspect of yourself. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't feel like it's a negative part of you. It is a part of you, and this is where parts work could come into play. And and that's how we heal, is not pushing that very, very essential part of ourselves away, but understanding where this hurt comes from, and why we have that resistance to asking for help. Because Ray said it about 8 times. He said it's okay to ask for help. And I'm gonna echo his sentiments over and over again, folks. It's okay to ask for help. Please ask for help. Help! I need somebody. We good?
Yeah, we good, man.
We good. All right.
We good.
Next card.
All right, so we're doing relationship
1,
now.
2, 3, Macarena, 4, 5, 6, Macarena. Okay. Hey! I do not own the rights to that song.
You don't?
I didn't even sing it properly because who knows? We don't need any strikes on this channel. Okay.
Ooh,
La, la,
okay,
la, la,
got
la.
my card.
Relationship, correct?
Yes.
All right. In the spirit of the last pull and this way, I'm just Ray, do you want to
Thinking
tell me when to stop?
there. Oh no. Keep going. The other way. Keep going. The other way.
Oh, this way?
That way. Yeah, keep right there.
Oh,
Right there.
oh, that okay. It was hard because it's like a mirror image. I get this one right here. Ray said, "Fucking upside down again." Yeah, we're turning it upside down. Do I have the whole deck upside down? Who knows? It doesn't matter. It is what it is. Okay, I love these are really pretty cards, by the way. Okay, so are we ready for the 6996 upside down Nautilus?
Right.
A Mennonite? I think it's a Mennonite. I think that's
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Right.
Okay. I got loving hearts. Loving heart?
Reverse though, but it was in
Oh,
reverse.
no. Loyal heart. Loyal heart. But it was like this. So we have 2 upside down owls.
Okay.
And it is card number 35 or 53.
I have number 28. It looks like it's called Quente. Sweet Paradox of Empowering Grace.
What the? Ooh, a little hummingbird situation. Love hummingbird medicine.
Yeah.
Look that up when you get some time. Google hummingbird medicine totem. Could be part of your reading for relationships. It's a good message.
Yeah.
I got 2 owls upside down here. Loyal heart. You want to read first this time?
Sure. Doesn't matter.
Or you want me to go? You need a breath?
This one's short. Yeah, we could do this one. This one's pretty short.
Okay.
When there is something within your heart that you know you are on this planet to accomplish, you shall be given equal grace, power, talent, and ability to succeed in that mission. This is the divine promise and sacred plan for you. If a miracle is required for success, then one shall be given. Pray with courage and confidence for your rightful divine inheritance, and allow your bold heart and loving soul to believe in your beautiful, hope-filled destiny.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay. As it pertains to relationships, I'm fixated on the hummingbird, which I know personally means joy.
You can go with that.
All right, yeah, and then you could do your take. So yeah, whenever the hummingbird comes up for me, it's a very, very sweet, touching medicine, and it means joy. And so as that pertains to what you just said, and people, relationships, our partners, or even pets or whatever, maybe just allow, in the spirit of the incoming energy and what was last week and is this week and is what has been so far, maybe be an allowance of the joy of our relationships, and an observance and a focus on what brings us joy in these relationships, and celebrate that joy, and allow it to expand. Because a lot of times when we find joy, we retract because it scares us, kind of like abundance and kind of like asking for help. We're like, no, 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 no. It's not okay to have this excess of money or this success in my career. And it's not okay because I was taught this way, or I was shamed to feel, like be humble, or, like be small, be small. Um, a lot of times we don't allow the better it gets to be the better it gets. We cut ourselves off by saying it can't get any better than this versus saying, how can it get any better than this? And then being open for it to expand. So yeah, on the wings of the hummingbird and the sweet message that it always delivers to me, I'll share with you, Ray, and with our audience. Just be open to the magic of joy and the rarity of seeing a hummingbird in nature, and allowing it to touch your heart in ways and open it up in ways that maybe you've never eased into and been open for before.
Nice. That's very sweet. The way I was looking at this card almost like it seems like it's kind of coming from a place of doubt and uncertainty to start with. And this card seems like more of like a reassurance that, like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Like if it says, like, if a miracle is supposed to happen, it will happen. Be confident. Pray, have that faith, have that trust. If you feel you're meant to here for a mission, trust in that. Listen to your instincts, connect with that power, ask for help. It's kind of saying the same thing, asking for help. Like, okay, like, I know I'm here, I have this doubt. Maybe in a relationship, maybe you're trying to meet somebody, maybe you're trying to meet that Mr. and Mrs. Right, and you're just like, man, it's you have all this love to give. Have confidence in your heart, have confidence in what you bring to the table. And that if I'm open, if I'm loving, and if I'm giving, and I'm not, I've dealt with all this healing and all this stuff, I have all this love to give. You have that confidence. Maybe you're not where you want to be right now, but have faith. Just have faith in your heart. Have faith in that love that you possess.
Yeah.
And don't give up. Just don't give up.
Right. Riding the waves of last week's energy into, the beaches of today and into the next coming week. We talked about commitment. We talked about patience. We talked about
yes.
the fruit is here, folks. It's here. Whether you see it or
Yeah.
not, it's here. It could be someone that's been alongside you the whole time and you haven't seen them or haven't realized, oh my God, this is my person, or this is a relationship that could be super special, whether it's a friend, romantic, or whatever. And also, like you said, I think it all plugs together. Sit in stillness, abandon the how. How is this relationship, or how am I going to find this person, or whatever, and be like, I'm open, I'm here, like I'm ready for a miracle. And it's and that word can be not put offish, but it could be very intimidating to some, like, oh, there's no such thing as miracles, or bah humbug, or whatever. Like, just abandon the word and just be open to anything. If the word miracle scares you, I say, I'm open to anything,
Right.
And it's okay to ask for help. Is that the new fruit is hard to grow? It's okay to ask for help.
It might be.
That will be the title of this episode, folks. It's okay to ask for help. All caps. Good stuff, Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Loyal heart upside down, card number 53. Or 35 now as I look at it. All right, let's see if you're into numerology. 35 or 50. It is card 35. Whoops. It's going the wrong way. Woo! 34. 35. Loyal heart. Okay. And this is relationships. Let us remember. Fidelity, loyalty, devotion. So soak on that, Ray. That is the essential meaning of this card. But it's reversed. So, all right. The Oracle's message is evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected, and divinely directed. I mean, this is just kind of like echoes and affirmations of what we've said so far. All right, and here's the protection message because I pulled it in reverse. Are you stubborn? I am, Ray. Or overly tenacious about an idea? Or have you become so attached to something that you don't trust? I'm sorry. Or have you become so attached to something that you don't know how to let it go? Could it be that it's become so much a part of you that you wouldn't know who you are without it? Man, this makes so much
Mm.
sense. Now is the time to look at outdated beliefs, old ideas, and misplaced loyalties. Betrayal is only a signal that it is time to prune away all who don't deserve your trust and have no place in your life. Be new, think new, and open your heart to new things. Let go of the old and all of your attachments. Spirit has awesome plans for you. Make some room.
Wow. Well, I what I got out of that is attachment to past relationships where you were betrayed, maybe cheated on, and sometimes that's so hard to let go of. And I know a lot of people who go into relationships and they're just kind of scorned already. They're already looking, anticipating that they're going to be cheated on or lied to or betrayed and or abandoned. And sometimes when they come in with that, you may not even know that you're carrying that weight with you. This distrust. And sometimes that other person can read it, and sometimes you can kind of just you're sort of energetically pushing that person away. You're kind of it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way. You're kind of coming in and maybe you're extra clingy because you don't trust that person, or you're texting them, or you need some sort of extra reassurance, or you're codependent, or so it's realizing that trauma, that hurt that you've been carrying. And if you want to go into a next successful relationship, you're going to have to work on yourself and deal with that stuff. And maybe that stuff does stem from the past or childhood trauma, like maybe. But I think the reason why you're hung on to that is most likely. So it's kind of clearing that slate, coming in, and you want that new great relationship. You're gonna have to make space for that by letting go of that old energy that you've been holding on to.
That's so good, man. It makes me think of nothing but Dennis Rodman over and over and over again.
That's Robin.
Ask because I keep hearing that word rebound, rebound, and I hate that word when it comes to relationships because it doesn't matter if you're removed from a romantic relationship for a day, a year, 10 years. It's when you're ready. We can only really heal ourselves profoundly in a relationship, whether it's with you or someone else. And so I don't like when someone's like, "Oh, but you just broke up with your, ex, blah, 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 fill in the blank, and like you're already with someone else." Yeah, because I'm ready. I took a
Yeah.
day, I took a month, I took a year, whatever it is. Where's the handbook that says you need 467 days before your next relationship in order for it to be healthy? No, you need to be in a place, in a space where you're like, I'm ready for something new, a new paradigm, a new shift, a new vibration. I'm worthy of a different experience, and connecting with that self in you, building that self worth and value in you to attract the same in another. People are like, oh, yeah, if you're moving from one relationship to the next, to the next, to the next, and you keep complaining, oh, it's crazy out here. I keep getting into the same mess with the same type of guys or girl over and over again. That's because you're not doing the work. You're not making that shift within yourself to attract the new experience. You're just perpetuating the trauma, right? So
Hmm.
in that case, Dennis Rodman is unhealthy. And in the case that I'm talking about, man, grab some boards, man. And I don't mean like headboards. I mean grab a new relationship, but prepare yourself in a healthy way so that you can enjoy life, man. Because like there's, I mean, come on, let's be real here. There's really no better way to enrich your life and the experience of the everyday when you don't I don't say when you don't have a partner, because yeah, you can enjoy the day without someone, but how fucking wonderful is it when you're with a group of friends or with, and this isn't just romantic. This is also can be, pertain to, like I just said, a new group of friends. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't have any friends anymore. They all left me, or they all moved away, or they moved on, or we're not a match. Be open to that new group. Be open to that new partner, and I mean, life is so much more just delicious and just you savor the moments when you're on top of the mountain with that person you love or that group of people that you just connect with. When you're by yourself on the top of the mountain, yeah, it's great. I climbed the mountain, but you're all alone. Like, okay, I can put it in my scrapbook. I climbed the mountain. But how fucking awesome is when you're with Bodhi Ray or with that love of your life. Maybe Bodhi Ray's the love of your life. But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I know
Like
what you mean. That's very,
De-
very
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. The Dennis Rodman card. I love it.
That will be in the title, folks. It's okay to ask Dennis Rodman for help, but be ready for the rebound. Don't just jump
He's the
in.
spirit. He's the spirit animal of that
He
reading.
is the spirit animal of the incoming energy is Dennis Rodman energy. I fucking love it. All of our fans out there, our Smurf fans, hey, I'm out here. They're all going to color their hair green and whatever color suits your fancy. Have you ever dyed your hair?
I've had highlights before.
Ooh,
On highlights. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I
nice.
had dyed my hair too. I dyed it like darker brown because I got some gray and
Oh,
uh,
okay.
I don't really like it though.
Right.
It's just too much
I
effort.
went purple up here on the top one time. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot fire, man. All right, so we got one more card, right? And this is for general,
This is this overall energetic theme for next week.
right? Slash what you don't know, because it's overall. So like what you don't know, you don't know.
We're getting
So
a lot of shadow readings in this
shit.
one from you.
Well, this one's
Like
bound to be more
you're
shadow.
like Shadow John
Yeah.
today. You're all shadowy.
That's why I wore
Maybe
the
that's why you're all scary and spooky when you came on. You were
right. I just said moo. Right. I got the gray shirt on too. I'm like, I couldn't commit to a color today, so I'm like, I'll just go gray. I
yeah.
was gonna shave my beard, but I was like, no, I'll keep the Gandalf thing kicking. It's John the Gray today. Oh, this one's popping out, man. Whoop, whoop, boop, boop. Oh, it's upside down again. Oh, Ray's frozen. We couldn't get his true
Yeah.
reading.
I'm here though.
Okay, what'd you
Upside
think?
down again.
Upside down, you turn me. You're giving up
What
distinctively.
does it say?
It says between worlds. Oh, Ray, it's one of my favorite fucking numbers. Number 3, baby. Boop, boop.
Nice. I have number 10, Katiaki, guardian of, man, I don't know, Papa Tukanaku. I don't know what it says. It's a very
Uh,
beautiful card, though.
it
It's kind of
is. I love that you can't pronounce any of the things that you pulled today. It's great.
she looks like a topless woman with her chakras and
Awesome.
energy, Kundalini energy, maybe.
I love learning new languages, and Ray, you've taught me some new words today, man. I'm currently slowly learning Japanese. But look at this, man. You can't really see it because of the. But do you see it's gray? It's shadow on this side. It's gray. It's
Yeah.
totally gray. We just said it. This is all bright and sunny with a flamingo upside down. Between worlds. This is another shadow card from John with a J. General incoming energy. We got work to do, folks. We got work. Don't. It's okay to ask Dennis Rodman for help. All right. I'll go first this time.
Yeah.
Between Worlds, card number 3, beginning of the book. Oh, the protection message is very short. Very short. Oh, so most of it's short, except the Oracle message. It's like 5 pages long. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Ray, the essential meaning of Between Worlds is transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. The Oracle's message between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. in this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is a great freedom and power to be unleashed here. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. Ooh, surprise.
Mm.
When you are, which is awesome because right out of this window, I planted all sorts of seeds in these pots and I'm starting to get sprouts, which I've never gotten out here before in this porch because of the shade and whatever and what I've planted. But now stuff's coming up and my partner's like, oh my gosh, what's sprouting? I'm like, I have no idea. It's gonna be a surprise. All right. What are you between? Okay, when you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. Here's the reverse meaning and the John with the J
Okay.
shadow card of the day. Protection message. Be mindful of your expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you can imagine.
Wow. I think that sometimes when we go in life, we make these kind of plans and we carry certain expectations. And I look back at my life and it didn't go at all what I thought it was going to happen.
Right.
But you know what though? But I'm happy though. I'm happy with everything how it's turned out. There's ups and downs. Even the downs, you know, got me to where I was. I remember when my marriage ended, and I was in a very, very dark place and did some stupid stuff. And I thought, man, my life's over. I'm gonna lose it all. But if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have gone to Maui. I wouldn't have met Rondas, and I wouldn't be here with you. So all that stuff
I was
had to
waiting. I
happen.
was like, if he doesn't say the Bodhi Bros,
The
I'm
Bodhi
out.
bro.
I'm
So
out. You would have.
it all led to this moment right here. And so sometimes we have to let go of that expectation and try to like loosen our grip on the control of where we think life is going to take us and trust the universe. Trust that the universe always has your back. It's always moving you to a place of expansion and a place to opportunity. So just give, like I said, that one episode, thank you. Thank you. Meet everything with thanks. And then with an open heart and a calm mind. And, life's an adventure. Hang on tight.
Thank you for that reminder, Ray, because like that was my one word, but in this case, two-word mantra for this year is thank you. And I haven't been doing that enough. Usually, when I start the year with my one-word mantras, I struggle with integrating it into my daily practice and weaving it into my every breath, my every step, my every moment of downtime, uptime. Like, for it was health, listen, love, mindfulness. Now, thank you. And yeah, this one's tough. Maybe because I have resistance to it because you scared the shit out of me with, hey, John, when you start saying thank you to everything, things start getting rustled up a little bit and like you get met with challenges. And I did. And I was like, I'm going to stop saying thank you because like, why?
Everything
Well,
fell apart.
I thought gratitude was supposed to be a good thing, man. Why is everything falling apart? And like, well, because with the falling apart comes the rebuild, and that's what's scary.
Yeah.
You start and when you come from a place of lack and you come from a place of fear, thinking when good things happen, bad things are going to follow. That's that's that program. So being committed and patient in the unfolding of it all is where the magic and the newness and the rebirth and all the stuff we've been talking about the last 2 weeks comes into play. So the one thing I heard in the reading as I was doing it was the one thing I heard years ago. Someone said, I think it was it online or in person? I don't remember, but it stuck with me. Just sad because I don't remember the source. But it was, if you want to make God laugh, tell him about your plans. and and I was like, man, that's so true because like you said, anything I've ever planned, or we've ever planned typically doesn't happen exactly the way we plan it, because
Yeah.
where's the fun in that? Where's the magic, the mystery, the, you know, the ups, the downs, the connections? And that was a cool way. I think it happened around the time when I went to Hawaii, and I was like, put the guidebook away. Let's just connect to the locals, and let's just let the trip unravel the way it will. And it was so fucking magical, man. And we got invited to the coolest of places and met the most wonderful of people. And it was off the beaten trail and secret beaches and private luau's versus the commercial plastic. Hey, you got to go here, you got to go there, where everyone else is, and
Yeah,
be.
yeah, yeah.
And it was just so much more real and family and just rich, you know. And so, fuck the plans. Be open to trust in the flow, and
Trust
you
the
know,
flow.
make good
That's
decisions. Don't you know, be lazy if you need to be lazy. Take action when it's time to take action, but trust the flow, man. Sit in stillness. Ask Dennis Rodman for some help, damn it.
we need him on the show.
He'll be on the show.
Him and Matt Kahn.
Him, Matt Kahn, and host of Smurfs. We love you, Bodhi Ray. Travel the
All right.
J.
Are
All
you
right.
ready for
Oh,
Oh man, I don't even know how. Was it Kaitiaaki? I don't know.
Is that Morse code? What are you doing over there?
I know, right? All right, here he goes.
Dash dash dot dot.
Make peace and let go of past issues around being abandoned or not understood or of feeling unsupported, as those experiences need no longer color your worldview. Trust that you belong here and that your connection to the earth goddess will support you in all ways. You are sensitive, and rightly so. Never judge your sensitivity or feel that you are overreacting, but also allow nature to calm and soothe you so that you can be focused on accomplishing your soul mission. If you feel that you are on your own, then you would like, and when you would like some help, allow Divine Mother to be your gentle guide while trusting that at the right moment, more allies will arrive. The Earth Mother has her own sense of timing, and you are not forgotten. You are just growing according to her wisdom and grace. Have faith in yourself and in her.
Man, I hear the bow on the top of the gift of today's readings, and that's just, I mean, it just seals the present of it all, and it's echoes of everything we've said last week and this week. Surrender, trust,
Mm-hmm.
connect with nature, and fucking ask for help, man. Like all
I
those
know.
things. As you're reading it, that's all I'm hearing you go. Blah 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 blah. Trust. Blah blah blah. Surrender. Not blah blah blah. I'm just saying, like, it's you reiterating everything we've been talking about in a great way.
Yeah. That's kind of what I got too. Is ask for help, let go of past issues that are kind of coloring the present moment. We all carry that stuff, abandonment and rejection, at least on some level. And a lot of times that can kind of, we kind of filter our present experiences through this filter of the past. And it's time to let that go. It's time for a new chapter to start. And it kind of says, when stuff comes up, stuff rises, you get triggered. It's okay. It's okay. Don't judge yourself.
Right.
Allow it. And it says, ask for help.
Right.
You know, the Divine Mother's there. You have spirit guides. You have so much spiritual support around you that you don't even know about.
Right.
So it's okay. It's
And
okay to ask for help and to trust the universe.
and
And that's kind of what it is. It seems like it's letting go of old issues, asking for help, and trusting the universe.
so let's explore that. Let that, because a lot of that triggers a lot of people too, myself included. The phrase "let it go." Let it go doesn't necessarily, and I mean semantics. Okay, let's remember this. Like, it means certain things for certain people. Maybe the healthy way to approach that phrase, and people will mean it in different ways as they share it with you, whether you ask for their advice or not, or you hear it in a show or a song or whatever. Thank you, Disney. Let it go could very well, in my new, personally, and you could chime in here, Ray, and we could wrap this thing up. in my new personal practice, when I hear let it go in a message like today, to me that, it doesn't mean, okay, I'm just going to bypass and if something comes
Right.
up, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. It means, here we go again, bringing loving awareness to what's coming up. Letting
Hmm.
it go means I'm not holding on to it and pushing it down and pushing it away and suppressing it. It means I'm allowing it to come up. So you're letting it go, express it with a friend, or just out in general, whether you want to do it out loud or journal or connect with some shadow work, parts work, completion process, whatever you feel fancied to connect with, and and be intimate with it. So letting go doesn't mean, people's like, I can't just fucking let it go. I can't just, yeah.
No.
It doesn't just magically disappear. Like, okay, Ray and John said today, let the past go. Like, yeah, they came up with the secret formula. It's gone. Bye bye. No, I mean,
Right.
there's steps to the process of letting things go and healing.
It's a process.
Right. And in healing, it's such a multiple tiered thing. And will there always be a scar there? Perhaps. Maybe,
Maybe, maybe not.
maybe not. I mean, who knows? Let us know as things
You know,
go on.
another way of they said letting go is to let it be, and not, like you said, not to push against it, not to pull against it. When these things come up, not to judge yourself for it being there.
So,
Just let it go, Jim.
right. It's hot. I'm sitting right by
But
the
you're not
window.
letting
I'm
it. You're
baking.
not getting caught in it. You know. So some, let's say you have abandonment issues that kind of come up, and this comes up, and it brings on some anxiety. Like, oh my God, I haven't heard from this person. I haven't texted me this person in like 2 hours. Am I gonna, and these abandonment thoughts make start come up, and you kind of, like you said, you bring this awareness to it. Like, okay, I have this anxiety. Where's this anxiety coming from? It's coming from this abandonment issue because I'm anticipating. My ego is trying to protect me by bringing this up that maybe I may be getting abandoned. So it's really trying to help you. It's trying to help you prepare for if that past experience comes back up again in the future. So it's not, you know what? You tell it, thank you, you thank it. So it's like, thank you for, hey, thank you for warning me that abandonment could be coming up in the future, but I don't think it is. But thank you. It's just giving me a warning. It's just information. That's all it is. It's information from the past that something bad happened, and your ego is trying to warn you, prepare you in case it happens again. That's really all it is. Now you can go back and you could do the shadow work and you can look at it and you can see, like, maybe this initial traumatic experience of abandonment was never really my fault. I didn't do anything wrong to be abandoned, and most 99.9% of the time it is not your fault that you were abandoned. It's this other person had issues that they didn't deal with, and that was the result of
Right.
their unresolved issues, and they
Right.
abandoned
Right.
you because they couldn't deal with their emotions, and it had nothing at all to do with you. It was never anything personal,
Oh,
but we took it personal because we were in that state of, who
right.
am I don't know who I am. Oh, I must be somebody who's not worthy because I was abandoned, so I'm going to carry this, and this must be who I am. So it becomes a part of your identity. So now the whole part is almost detaching your identity from that experience, and by realizing, the true self, the higher self, and seeing that it was never a reflection of who you really are.
Right. And that's ultimately how we breed healthier relationships with ourselves and in turn other people, is exactly the dance that you took us through there, Ray. So I think that's a great way to end the day and the dance of this incoming energetic reading for next week, 6/13/21. um, be an allowance, be open to receive, abandon the how, and be patient,
Ask for help.
be committed. Ask fucking Dennis Rodman for help. Be specific. And seriously, when you're asking for help, don't just say help. What do you need help with? Get it down. I mean, needle it down to the super uber ultra specific. And when we're manifesting, get color hair if that's important to you.
Ask for signs. Look for
Right.
synchronicity.
Right, and then open your eyes and your ears and be open to receive them. And as soon as it presents itself, there, man, oh, that can't be the sign. That was the fucking sign. Like maybe you'll get lucky and it'll come again in a different way. But yeah, be ready when you ask, because it's all there around us. The fruit's there. It's not growing. It's ready to be picked, folks.
Right.
Hey,
All right,
from our
guys.
hearts to yours, like share. I try to combine it all together into a sentence. Share like share, subscribe, friends, family, countrymen. Lend me your tears.
We're asking for help.
Yeah, help us grow.
Help us.
We're releasing resistance to our blocks of success. Make us viral, folks. Dennis Rodman, help us go viral. Gosh darn it. All right, I'm John with a J.
Phoenix Ray, we out.
Out.